Hi, this is Terry Bivens, driver of the Grand National number 5. If you want to see some of the best auto racing in Kansas City, be sure and check out Cheeseworks videos on YouTube. Man, he does a great job of filming the races.
Having a look at the chalk line, make sure we get that good side-by-side start. KC Shields, Nic Newton, here we go. Grand Nationals are underway. 10 big laps tonight for the main event. 3 wide almost into corner number 1 as everybody gives chase to KC Shields in that 42. Nic Newton in the 7-11 up on the high side. Dennis Melvin Senior, down low. Here comes Terry Bivens in the 5 trying to rebound. A little bit of a slow start from Bivens, but now he's got things going. He'll take over that 3rd spot off of corner 4. Just as I say that, he slips back just a little bit and reopens the door for Dennis Melvin Senior. Senior moves back into the 3rd spot. Now Don Mars trying to come forward as KC Shields now near with it. A half a straightaway lead already coming to our lap number 2. KC Shields trying to pick up win number 5 on the year in the 42C. So good side-by-side battle there for that 3rd and 4th position, the 29 and the 4. Good battle there. The 5 of Terry Bivens. Just as I say that, Bivens takes over the 2nd spot. Now Nic Newton trying the crossover maneuver. Comes down to the low side. Searches the hub for the 2nd place spot, but Terry Bivens has it. Some right side sheet metal damage on the number 5 of Terry Bivens, but doesn't seem to be affecting the car. Now as Bivens takes over sole possession of that 2nd place behind race leader KC Shields in the 42. Terry Bivens will try to give chase. Dennis Melvin Sr. is 3rd. Nic Newton has slipped back just a hair back to that 4th spot in the 7-11 machine with Don Mars unable to come forward. And just as I say that, Mars comes forward to the 4th spot. So turn 4 action here. Tricking the old announcer off at turn number 4 in the Bob Libby Memorial Announcing Tower here at Lakeside Speedway. Nic Newton looks like he's going to go off on this one. Trouble for the 7-11. Tough break there. So at lap number 5, halfway through this one, KC Shields now with a half a straightaway length advantage over Terry Bivens in that 2nd spot. KC Shields quick lap a 20.419 with Terry Bivens and a 20.681. Don Mars turns a 20.411. So Mars, for right now, actually the quickest car on the track, turning some very quick laps. Now that time KC Shields with a 20.368. So Don Mars now up to challenge good friend Terry Bivens in the number 5 machine. Here comes lap number 7 this time. There'll be 3 more laps to go for KC Shields. KC Shields off at turn 2. The rest of the drivers into turn 1. Side by side, Don Mars searching the hub on the low side with Terry Bivens outside in the number 5. Don Mars now will take over that 2nd spot here off of turn number 4. That'll be the white flag next time around. Good side-by-side battle there. Don Mars now into that 2nd spot. So Mars takes over 2nd from Terry Bivens, now with a full straightaway length advantage in the 42C. That is KC Cam Shields. He'll come for the white flag. Oh, look out down the front straightaway. So one car sideways down the front straightaway in the 8C. Cammy Bruner. Problems for Cammy here as the yellow flag is out. Terry Wantlin waving that yellow flag. It's busy on the perch. Here we go. 2 laps to settle the score. Good restart there by the 5 of Terry Bivens as he retakes 2nd, and Don Mars slips just a little bit, and that's going to open the door for Dennis Melvin Sr. to retake that 3rd spot. Mars will try to challenge again on the high side off of turn number 4 at the white flag. 1 more lap to go for KC Cam Shields. KC up on that high side. Don Mars now searching the hub on the low side in the 9. Side by side for 2nd off of turn number 2. Cammy Bruner goes around over there in between turns 1 and 2, but this is the final lap. We'll see what we do here at the finish. Coming to the line for his 5th win of the year, KC Cam Shields in the 42.
Hey guys, we are yellow. We are yellow. The race is over. Race is over. You got a yellow in the car. They can't hear you.
So KC Cam Shields picks up the win. Terry Bivens rebounds to that 2nd spot, followed by Don Mars in 3rd. Dennis Melvin Sr. will finish 4th. Cammy Bruner will round out the field in 5th. 5-time winner, Casey Cam Shields. It's bro hugs and crew hugs down in victory lane for Casey Cam Shields as he comes around to accept his 5th trophy and 5th handshake of the year from our flagman Terry Wantland, congratulating him, that driver, on his latest victory. See the photogs in staging here. Lisa Burlington LB down there, as well as Kenny South tonight. Snapping some pictures up in victory lane. Look forward to seeing those photos later to use on our Facebook and lakesidespeedway.net.
I'm Billy Spillman, driver of the number 63 E-Mod. I've won 7 features this year at Lakeside Speedway. If you missed them, you can see them on Cheeseworks videos.
Lakeside Speedway as we go with your E-Mod feature event. Stephen McCarr down the front row. Tim Billings on that high side. Here comes the 33 of Stockton. Oh, and he gets together. Tips a little bit there with the 28. Sean Burns as they come into turn number 4. Stockton making it work here down on the slow side. He comes up at the second now. Tim Billings with the battle right now. So it's Stephen McCarr, Billings side by side into turns 1 and 2. Billings lose that spot. And now it's Stockton. Stockton as your race leader now as he comes into 4. Ben Stockton, your new leader. Stephen McCarr. So Stephen McCarr, this is your E-Mod feature event right here from Lakeside Speedway. Stephen McCarr, your leader here on lap number 2. In that second spot now with Ben Stockton as your race leader. Ben Stockton. Here comes 6-time winner Billy Spillman down on the low side in turns number 3 and 4. Tim Billings just behind him. So good race here with your stock cars, with your E-Mods here tonight, racing on the river's edge here at Lakeside Speedway. Ben Stockton still your leader here on lap number 3. Billy Spillman now makes the move. Oh, and Stephen McCarr goes around. Stephen McCarr goes around here in turn number 3 and 4. That'll bring out our first caution here at Lakeside Speedway tonight. Great field of cars here for racing. Here we go. And here comes Billings now on the low side. 3 wide almost as we coming out of turn number 2. Tim Billings pulls out as your leader. He gets by Stockton on the low side in turn number 2. So Tim Billings, also the 33 of Stockton, now slips back to that second spot. Here's Spillman now. He's in the hunt right now, so keep an eye out on Spillman. So Tim Billings, though, is your leader. He has 2 feature wins this year. Stockton now gets a good run out of turn number 2 on the high side. Side by side, those 2 cars as they go into 3 and 4. Spillman sitting back there now. He goes to the high side as well, tries to pick up some speed up here. Stockton now with a good run. Still Billings as your leader, though, in the 25. Stockton on that high side, making a good run up there with the 63 of Spillman just behind them. Then you have the 28 of Sean Burns. And now the 117 of Tim Galvin in your top 5. Destin Whitney trying to challenge for that 5th spot. And now as we have our race leaders come across the front stretch, it's Ben Stockton now. He gets just by Billings on the low side out of turn 2. Stockton takes the high run, and that's where Spillman is following as well. So Stockton now with about a 2-car length lead as he coming out of turn number 4. Stockton as your race leader. Billings and Spillman. Sean Burns. Now Destin Whitney in the 58. He's out of Nebraska. Coming down for the night with your E-Mods here, 15-lap feature event. That's lap 7 completed, so approaching this halfway point with your E-Modified. Stockton and Spillman now challenging for the lead. Here comes Spillman in the 63. Spillman with a good run and a quick time that time with a 20.7. Gets side by side and loading on turn number 2. So Stockton, Spillman. Your 2 cars coming out of turn number 4 side by side. Still Stockton as your leader, Billy Spillman. That's lap number 9 that time for your race leader. Stockton hanging on. Spillman just kind of stalking him. Let's see if he makes his move here late in the race. This will be lap number 10 of your 15-lap event. About a car length lean down as Spillman has pulled up to the tail of your race leader, Ben Stockton. Meanwhile, about 10 car lengths back, it's going to be the 25 of Billings. Sean Burns behind him, and another 10 car lengths, Destin Whitney. Stephen Maycar back up into that 6th spot as he works his way back through the field. Now Spillman on the low side as they come down into turns 1 and 2. Billy Spillman side by side with Stockton, gets a little loose on the high side. There goes Spillman down through low side of turn number 2. New race leader Billy Spillman. Lap number 12 this time across for your race leader, so just 3 to go for your E-Mods racing on the River's Edge here at Lakeside Speedway. Billy Spillman as your leader at Stockton. Billings. The 28 of Sean Burns. There's your top 4. Destin Whitney, Stephen Maycar. The 117 of Galvin, but your race leader coming across. Spillman and the 63. That white flag will come out this next time across for your race leader. Good field of cars here tonight, including your E-Mods here tonight. As they come into your race leader, comes into turn number 3 and 4 on the low side. Here comes Stockton now. Let's see if he can work his way back up. But he's fading a little bit now, about 4 or 5 car lengths behind. Spillman, I believe this will be his 8th feature win if he can hang on here as he comes through the backstretch. Stockton now fading back a little bit. He's probably about 8 to 10 car lengths behind him now as he comes into turn number 4 in the 63 car. Your winner tonight, Billy Spillman. Stockton takes that 2nd spot. It's Billings with Sean Burns, followed by Destin Whitney, Stephen Maycar in 6th. It's Tim Galvin in 7th, Trevor Hand 8th, Emma Martin 9th, and Paul Lamferman 10th. So 8 feature wins this year for Billy Spillman. All right, looks like they're wrapping up as Billy Spillman comes up, approaches up here. Wouldn't be surprised if that young man, he is always working with these young kids out there. Guess what? Handing that trophy to one of those young ladies down there. Thank you to Billy Spillman, your feature winner tonight, E-Mod feature event. All right, your 4-cylinder feature event. Back to Sam on the mic.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Cody Monkers. This is Alan Anders, and this is Eleanor. If you want to watch the best 4-cylinder coverage in Missouri, watch Cheeseworks videos.
Man, perfect. Waving the green, and here we go. Back underway with the River's Edge 4-cylinders. So we'll keep an eye on him at the front of the field. Here comes the half machine, John Willard. He's been strong all season long here. He finally picked up his first win the last visit here when the 4-cylinders were here as guest class at Lakeside Speedway. We got our timing and scoring loop going on up here. Up at the front of the field, Jason McCauley leads this one over John Willard, now already into that 2nd spot. So good battle back there between Richard McCauley and Dave Petty Jr. as well. Petty Jr. always a strong runner here at Lakeside when he brings that number 6 machine. He was your pole setter. Happens to have slipped back just a little bit. Close quarters contact there for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Good battle right there in the middle of the field. At the front of the field, though, we had a battle of ourselves as John Willard now takes to the low side, searching the hub for the lead, and he'll get it as they come off of corner number 2 as he grabs the lead from Jason McCauley here. He'll be, if he maintains that lead, the new leader at lap number 3. Again, 12 laps. Look out. The 2 leaders bump as they get into corner number 3. McCauley wants a lead back. He might just have it here at the line, but The half machine stays out front, and John Willard is definitely the new leader here at lap number 3. Jason McCauley back to that second spot. Richard McCauley now makes his way to third. The McCauley boys running second and third here tonight. Stephen Button trying to make his way forward in that 95 machine. Button, a 2-time feature race winner this year, currently sits in that 4th spot. Watch him here in corner number 4. One car sideways. Yellow flag will have to fly. Jason McCauley to time. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. John Willard will bring him to the helm with Jason McCauley and Stephen Button right there. Excuse me. Yep, Richard McCauley now in that second spot. Everybody giving chase to race leader John Willard, trying to pick up his second win of the season with our 4 cylinders. Good battle up front here, coming around to complete lap number 4. There'll be 6 laps to go this time. So Richard McCauley now in sole possession of that second place run. Good one there. Stephen Button maintains third. David Petty now back up to 4th. David Miller rounds out your top 5 in the 55 machine. Just as I say that, he moves into 4th, so good run there off of corner number 2 for the 55 as the pink and white car now comes to the front of the field. Halfway this time, 5 down, 5 to go. Best battle on the Speedway now shaping up for that second spot. Stephen Button, Richard McCauley, good one there off of turn number 2. Button now coming forward. He takes over that second spot from the number 19 of Richard McCauley. This will be lap number 6. 4 more laps to go this time around. 12 laps tonight, so we are halfway there at lap number 6. 12 laps again tonight for your River's Edge 4 cylinders. 2-car breakaway starting to shape up here now, but don't look now because the 55 of David Miller tries to come to the front, but the yellow flag is out once again. Yellow out. 1 car spun over there in turn number 2. Once again, John Willard back to the front.
Rocky Roads is slowing down. Problem on the 8.
Problem on the Circle 8 machine of Rocky Roads. We'll see if Rocky's going to try to coast it off the back straightaway there into corner number 3 and make his way back to the pits. Good side-by-side battle here for second, again with the 19 of Richard McCauley and the 95 of Stephen Button. Those 2 drivers have been going at it all night. Unfortunately, that is allowing the half machine of John Willard to pull out. So Rocky Roads retires off the track, and the Circle 8 will stay clean and green here as we pass lap 7, coming to lap number 8 this time. There'll be 4 more laps to go. Willard well in command of this one by about 4 truck lengths on the rest of the field. Or is that trunk lengths? Just as I say that, the 95 begins to close in ever so slightly. John Willard with a lap of 23.440, 23.414 from Stephen Button. So we could be catching him in just ever so fractionally, if that's a word, here off of corner number 4. Then he gets loose. And it all is for naught. Lap number 9 in the books. Coming around to complete lap number 10. There'll be 2 more laps to go next time around. John Willard trying to pick up his second feature race win of the year. He's got a couple more laps to go. 10 in the books. White flag will fly next time around. Look at this. The 55 of David Miller takes over that 3rd spot here at lap number 10. So put David Miller into 3rd. Good battle there with the 19 of Richard McCauley. Running out of time is the 95 of Stephen Button. If he wins win number 3, he's going to have to get on the throttle as the number half machine of John Willard takes the white flag. 1 more lap to go.
That was me.
30 years of racing on the River's Edge. 12 laps of racing with the River's Edge 4 cylinders here tonight. Christie's Tasty Queen night at the races with the Carl Tinsley Memorial coming up here shortly. But back to the helm, back to the front, and back to the track for his second win of the year. John Willard, your winner. So everybody takes the John Willard, now a 2-time feature race winner in the River's Edge 4 cylinders here at Lakeside Speedway. John's beard looks a little wider tonight. Greeted in victory lane out there. Terry Watlin will head over and give a handshake and hand over the second trophy of the year for Mr. John Willard from our sister river town to the north, St. Joe, Missouri. Lisa Burlington and Kenny South about ready to get busy with the flashes. I see them happening now. And John Willard will wrap up his second win of the year. Give it up for him one more time in the four cylinders, John Willard.
I'm Marshall Jewett, and for the best factory stock racing, watch Cheese Works videos.
Let's try one more time. Best pure stock racing coverage.
Okay, pure stock racing coverage.
Watch Cheese Works videos.
Pure stock racing coverage. Ready? Yeah. Okay, I'm Marshall Jewett, and for the best video, watch Pure stock.
Well, you were close.
Ah,
that was close.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Marshall Jewett, and for the best pure stock videos, watch Cheese Works Racing. Best videos. Cheese Works video.
Yeah. Okay, one more time. Whenever you're ready.
I'm Marshall Jewett, and for the best pure stock racing, watch Cheese Works videos.
Wonderful.
$700, but we'll see how it goes. Underway. Here we go. As they dive down into turn number one. Oh, Ryan just slides all the way up to the top. That opens the door for J.R. Billings. J.R. Billings, your early race leader. Boone in that 10 car as they come into turns 3 and 4. Look out. 3 wide behind your leader, J.R. Billings. Right now, here comes the 7. You know who that is, of course. That's Marshall Jewett. So Billings, Jewett, 27 and Jason Ryan go 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. Little bit of banging there. Dave Nickel behind them with Boone in that 10 car, just 1 lap down. Jewett always seems to make the low side work out of turn 4. New race leader on lap number 2. Marshall Jewett now 3 wide again coming out of 2 with Dave Nickel. J.R. Billings on that high side. Ryan, the 05 of Nickel, the 10 of Boone on lap number 3 as they come across this time. Marshall Jewett. Jason Ryan, J.R. Billings are top 3. Dave Nickel with a good run on the low side coming out of 2 now. Dave Nickel in the 05. Back through the field, it's also Logan Boone in that 10 machine. Brooks the 18, lane 2 in the 7th spot. Oliver Harris 8th. Ron Hill 9th and Matt Sikiewicz 10th. But as they pull away from the field, Marshall Jewett, Jason Ryan and Dave Nickel, your top 3. Let's see if they have anything for Jewett. Dominating this year in this class, Marshall Jewett in that 7 car. He starts to pull away from the field. Jason Ryan, the 05 of Nickel, your top 3 as the 58 goes around. In turn number 4, Jeff Seiler, asphalt driver. Keeps it going, though. We're clean and green, so we're keeping them going. The 7 of Jewett, the 27 of Ryan, the 05 of Nickel, the 185 of J.R. Billings. And now Brooks, Wayne Brooks up into that top 10. There's your top 5. So 6 laps down, 15 lap A main event. Seiler, the asphalt driver from back, raced in 94. Back here in asphalt as we have another car go down to the infield. Matt Sikiewicz on the 16. Comes to a slow here. Looks like he'll pull off into the infield. Matthew Masukovic in that number 16. Your race leader coming around 4, Matt. Again, Marshall Jewett. 8 laps in the books now, just 7 to go. Ryan slowly but surely now closing in on your race leader. A quick time of 22.2 that time to a 22.4. Watch out for the 7 of Jason Ryan. I believe an extra $100 on the line if somebody beats Jewett tonight. As the 27 Orion now, right to the tail of your race leader, Marshall Jewett. Still the 05 of Nickel, the 185 of Billings, and the 18 of Brooks, followed by your leaders coming into 4 now. Let's see if Ryan can figure a way around them. Sometimes it's easier to catch a car, but then it's harder to get around him. ChargerChassis.com also adding another $100 to first place for the Carl Tinsley as we have a car slowing down. I believe that's Oliver in the 79 as your race leaders come across the front stretch. Again, Ryan now gets into the back end as he almost goes around here and gets into the 05 of Nickel. Oh my goodness, your second place car, yellow, comes out. As the 58 of Jess Seiler also pulls off into the infield. Tough break for your second place car. Today, here we go. Good restart on that 10 car of Logan Boone. Chu comes up into that 4th spot. Brooke falls back in the 18, but your leader, Marshall Jewett. He starts to pull away from your field now. Marshall. Be an extra $100 also going to your winner tonight. Charger Chassis. That's the 99 car of Carrie Ayers. But back to your leaders. Let's see if Billings can figure a way around. Starts to close in. Billings, a 185. A little bit closer that time as they come across. Just less than a half-second difference. So Jewett, Billings, Boone in the 10. White flag should come out this time across. White flag flies for your leader, Marshall Jewett. So Jewett, Billings, Boone, Brooke, Chu, Tim Billings, Carrie Ayers, Clint Bell, Ron Hill, DJ Barnes. There's your top 10 cars as he comes out of turn number 4, his 10th win this season. Marshall Jewett. J.R. Billings, the 185. It'll be Logan Boone. Good battle there as Tim Billings takes that top 5. Lane Chu 4th, Billings 5th. Brooke in the 18 6th, Ayers 7th. Ron Hill 8th. Clint Bell 9th in the 78. DJ Barnes 10th. And so then it'll be Oliver Harris behind.
This will make it a lot easier, Greg.
As he gets up out of the car, Marshall Jewett.
We've got Lisa, Arlington photos here in Victory Lane. We're going to have a great set of photos for Marshall's mantle at home. I'll get it from him here in a minute. I think he may be undefeated. Is that right, Marshall? Are you undefeated here at Lakeside this season? We'll find out. Good Enough Racing, it says on his car, John's Machine Shop. Here's all his feature wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feature wins. He'll get a 9th feature win sticker tonight for his number 7. Carl Tinsley's brother, Keith Tinsley, down there congratulating him in Victory Lane. And David Anderson also, close friend of Carl Tinsley's. Marshall Jewett.
Favorite Corvette driver.
Hey, man.
Hey, back in the day.
Bit of a reunion. Marshall and I used to race late models, and
You got your factory stock now, and it's a good one. How does it feel to be winning, what is it, 9 in a row? Is that how that works?
Yeah, this will be the number 9, so woo!
Hey, we brought you some competition, man. You're still tough. You're going to be back next week unless somebody can knock you down. You might win every race this year.
It's tough out here, so we'll see.
Well, congratulations on that win. It means an awful lot to us, the Carl Tinsley clan. Thank you.